Boy, do we have the show for you tonight. I got four stories that are unbelievable. Today is Monday, April 1st, and buckle up for this one.
Well, my only concern, and first of all, the transgender day of visibility is fine. I have used it in the past. It's fine. Trans people are okay. My number one problem with this whole thing is this proclamation. President Biden never should have done it. To be honest with you, if he just said nothing, he would have been fine. But I firmly believe that the left, they constantly look at the media and how they can manipulate things. And it's a shame. I mean, here Joe Biden's supposed to be a devout Christian, a devout Catholic. And to be honest with you, what he did is really flip the middle finger at all people of religion. Even the D.C. Archbishop on this weekend on Face the Nation called him a cafeteria Catholic, meaning he uses religion when it's convenient for him. And that's exactly what he did. And it's just a shame. This is really about, again, the Democrats, the left, destroying the family structure, destroying religion. I mean, look at took the religious symbols off the Easter eggs in the White House Easter egg hunt. It's just all about trying to destroy religion. And what do they want? They want the religion to be government. So it's a shame that the trans community is being used like this.
We've just got 30 seconds left, but a spokesman for the White House said that going against this is cruel, hateful, and dishonest rhetoric. By association, he's basically saying what you're saying is cruel, hateful, and dishonest, which I find quite ironic.
It is not. I am 100% for the trans community. It's dishonest what President Biden is doing and his proclamation.
All right. Caitlyn, great to catch up with you. Sorry we were cut short.
So there you have it. You have someone from the trans community, a person of influence in government, saying this day should not have been celebrated on Easter. And she said Biden would have been better off not saying anything at all because he's obviously using this community for his own good. He's not worried about these people at all. Not in the least bit. He's putting on a little bit of an act, as you could tell. Caitlyn Jenner says he's destroying the family structure. And trying to make religion or government the new religion, and that he's being dishonest. Everybody knows he's being dishonest. Even the trans community, I would think that they could see right through this. This is unbelievable. I covered somewhat of the same story just a couple days ago, but I guess he ended up doing a little extra, so we had to kind of get back into this story and conclude it. And I think we have concluded it with the help of Caitlyn Jenner. But I think it's funny. I think the whole damn thing is funny. And obviously, no side respects what he did. I mean, everybody knows it's fake. Everybody could see right through him. And it's not good for anyone. He loses no matter what. I don't know who's helping him to try to gain popularity, but he's losing it from everyone. Check out this next story, though. I covered the story about the fast food workers getting ready to make $20 an hour. I think that's already happened today. But along with that, look what else happened. Check this out. Go ahead and roll it.
Affordable and healthy food in some communities. NBC4's Amber Frias joins us now from South Los Angeles with the impact of these prices there. Amber.
That's right. Good afternoon. On this stretch of Crenshaw Boulevard near 28th Street, restaurants with healthy options or even grocery stores are hard to find. But fast food restaurants, they dominate. And for a lot of people who live here, they've become a part of their daily nutrition, mainly because of affordability. And that is until now.
So there you have it. I told you that they would end up just raising the prices of things. So nobody's getting ahead. California is still a place that I wouldn't want to live, and I think a lot of people are catching on to that. A lot of people are moving the hell out of there, moving to Texas, moving to Tennessee, moving just far away. I mean, almost as far away as you could get. They're moving to Florida. They're getting the hell out. It's obvious their economy is one of the worst, if not the worst. It's been super expensive to live there. Everybody I've talked to that have moved out my way from California, they're like, thank God I got the hell out of there, because things were not about to get no better. Things just keep on getting worse is what they're saying. And you could see it for yourself. You can make your own mind up. But, the governor thought he was doing a great thing by raising minimum wage and, giving himself all this glory. And look what happened the same exact day. They raised the prices all over the place. It ain't just McDonald's neither. It's a whole lot of other restaurants. Everyone's going to be doing it. I mean, just McDonald's is one of the first ones to hop on this. And that's all I got to say about that. We're going to move on, though. We're going to move on to our third story. Go ahead and check this one out right here.
Totally different topic. How worried do Americans need to be about squatters?
About squatters?
About squatters. There's a lot of stories out there. Homeowners are showing up at places that they own where the locks have been changed. Some squatter has moved in and the homeowner has no rights. Does President Biden think that is right?
So, if my understanding is that this is obviously a local issue. We are certainly tracking that issue. The rights of property owners and renters must be protected, and we believe that ultimately, what needs to happen is the local government needs to make sure that they address this and they take action. And so, everyone in their community in this country wants the same thing, right? They all want the same thing. They want their families to be safe. And that's what we want as well. We want to make sure that Americans and their families feel safe.
In Florida, there's a new law where victims of squatting can call the cops and have the squatters removed. Would President Biden support something like that?
I'm not going to get into hypotheticals from here. What I can say is that ultimately this is a local issue, and it is critical that that local governments take action to address it. Again, everybody wants the same thing. They want to feel safe in their communities. That's what they want. We certainly are tracking these stories.
So he asked her, how worried do Americans need to be about squatters? She obviously didn't want to answer that. She says, squatters? Huh? Like, you didn't know there were squatters out here? Like, you didn't know? You didn't get that little piece of intel the whole time you've been at the White House? And I guess if you didn't know, then Biden don't know, right? Well, nobody's fooled. So he asked, would Biden support the removal of squatters from homeowners' properties? And Look what she says. Oh, it's a hypothetical. No, it's not hypothetical. When you got people camping out on your lawn, that's actually what's going on. There's nothing hypothetical about that. That's actually happening, right? Or else it wouldn't be brought to her attention. And what does she say? She says, we'll let the local governments address that. They need to be the ones taking care of that. Let the local governments take care of that because we don't want to dip into that territory. Right now, with it being election year and with November coming up pretty fast, it seems like they're not wanting to make any moves at all. They don't want to move. They don't want to make any moves. They're not trying to piss off nobody right now, right? And I kind of get that because they're going to need everything that they got this year. But if I have squatters on my property and nobody wants to do anything about it, I'll take it into my own hands and I'll do something about it myself. And that's what I suggest those people do as well. You're not camping out on my property, period. And hopefully the cops are doing something about it. Hopefully they're not scared to do anything. But, the way the world is these days, it seems like, they're trying to tie the cops' hands behind their backs so they can't do anything. They can't enforce the law. They can't keep people safe. They can't use force. They can't do anything except maybe ask people to leave. No, that's ridiculous. We ain't going for that. We are not going for that. That's called lawlessness. That is lawlessness, where people are literally just doing what they want. And I agree, those people need somewhere to be able to go, right? They got to be able to go somewhere. I don't know where that is because I don't know that, that territory or whatnot. But I agree they need to be able to go somewhere. But maybe the government should fund something, some kind of building for these people, so they're not camping out on homeowners' properties. That's not cool, right? That's crazy. That is crazy. But check out this last video. We're gonna get through it pretty quick, but this one here, just check this out.
Terrifying moments, all captured on camera. A teen entering her queen's apartment is ambushed by a masked man. Watch again. A man dressed in camo, jumping her from behind, forcefully grabbing the teen and dragging her away. The woman chasing after her is her mother, Adriana Alvarez.
I never heard her scream like that.
You weren't thinking about your safety at that point.
No. No, absolutely not. No. No, it's my baby. Can't take her.
Adriana followed as the man continued to drag her daughter away, the three kicking and fighting all the way down 4 flights of stairs. The harrowing ordeal unfolding this past January as her 18-year-old daughter Lex was coming back home after finishing a morning dog walk.
He managed to grab my hair through the door. I remember being thrown onto the heater.
The NYPD identified the suspect as 25-year-old George Vasilou, her daughter's former co-worker. He pled not guilty to a slew of charges related to the attack. Tonight, his attorney not commenting.
So the mom has to fight the kidnapper to get her daughter back. And this is in New York. No surprise. The daughter was dragged down the steps. The mom heard her scream and comes running to try to rescue her daughter, and notices that her daughter's being dragged down the steps and runs after the kidnapper and fights him. And of course, he fights her. She said she got punched and all kinds of stuff. I feel so bad for her and the daughter, too. Feel bad for both of them. That should have never happened. But you want to talk about lawlessness. There's been so much crazy stuff happening in New York over the last few years. This don't surprise me at all. There's been men beating women, beating old ladies. In New York, there's been constant stories constantly coming out about women getting beat up by men out there and getting jumped and getting robbed, getting their purse snatched from them, and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And what is going on these days, you know? That dude is lucky that whoever that girl's dad is wasn't there, or another male to help. And no, I didn't see nobody else come out of their apartments. They were in an apartment building. I didn't see nobody else come out to help. You hear a girl screaming like that. I didn't hear nobody. I didn't see nobody else besides the mom. Maybe they were scared. Maybe nobody was home. I don't know. But I hope that mother, after this incident, keeps some protection at the house. Because I tell you what, that dude would not have done what he did. That would have been stopped. That would have been stopped immediately. That could have been stopped immediately. But I'm pretty sure she'll do what she knows she needs to do. And I guess the dude went to court and pled not guilty. How are you going to plead not guilty to something like that? And there is some strong video evidence against you. And you're going to plead not guilty? I guess maybe because he was masked, he was hoping that nobody would figure out who the hell he was or something like that. They'll figure out who he was. They got video camera of him. It doesn't matter if he had a mask on or not. They will figure it out. There's so much technology out here these days. They will figure it out, and they'll be able to prove it. I have no doubt in my mind they'll be able to prove it, and I hope they do. And I hope he gets what he deserves, what he has coming to him. Because that was a cowardly move to go and attack that girl like that, and then attack the mom when she was trying to save the girl. Who knows what he planned on doing with that girl, you know, beat her, rape her, kill her, take her to another state. Who knows, you know what I mean? But if he would have been presented with some kind of force immediately, that would have stopped him. That would have stopped him right on the spot. But there's been a lot of crazy stuff happening in New York. That's not even the craziest story, but that is a crazy story. But kudos, though, to that mother for fighting that dude off and obviously winning the fight, which you would expect from a coward. You would expect him to lose that fight, even against a mother. He's trying to go fight a child, basically. So that dude, he got what he deserved. And that's all I got for this show. I hope you all enjoyed the show today. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be coming out with another one real soon. As soon as some more stories break out. Y'all have a good night. Bye.